Hi guys. They're still here. Just to let you know, well, before I get started on this review, it's not going to be very long because I'm very tired. I want to say, one, thank you for anyone who said a kind word, but at this point, it's premature. I couldn't get my teeth taken out today because today was going to be the day. I want to make this clear before I get started on the review, just in case people say, oh, you didn't get your teeth out? I tried. I actually got up early in the morning to go to get dental surgery to have both my teeth taken out. I thought it would be best to get them both out. And then I found out there was a complication that this tooth right here, not the top, the bottom, has an issue that it is so close to the nerve that the dental surgeon did not want to touch it. The dental surgeon said, you're going to have to go to a specialist to check the tooth to see if it can be done correctly. Because if I try to dig it out, it was a nice lady, I may cause total, complete loss of nerve feeling in your left side of your face. So, after spending an hour and a half with a friend, because I was very anxiety ridden, and then spending almost 2 hours walking before I went to one of the hospitals nearby that I was prescribed to, because I got a referral to go and get an image of the tooth first before getting the tooth taken out, so they would know what's going on. I haven't slept. I only ate about 4 hours ago because I did eat nothing this morning and very little last night. And I didn't sleep the entire day. I don't even know if I slept for the last maybe 30 or 40 minutes since I got home. I'm tired. I may have eaten. And I still have an appointment tomorrow in the afternoon. So if you want to know what's going on, I'm saying this now. I don't know if I'm going to have my teeth taken out or tooth, because I don't even know if they can take this out. They may be able to take this out. They may never be able to take this out unless I want my face to go numb. So I still don't know yet. I will leave another video telling you that it looks like this time I'm going to get it. And then you know. So I'm sorry, guys. Just if you got worried about me, I'm so sorry to upset you guys, to make you worry. But let's go to this NXT review. And oh, before I forget, from Thursday, you're going to see videos produced. I made some videos. Actually, before I get started, I made a video of Selena Deeps. That will be the first video released. Then I made a video on Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, and a video on Liv Morgan and what information at the time I found out about her. Not about that she could be taking the fall for somebody. That was before that information came out. So you'll see 3 videos in the next week or so. Probably the first one will be this Thursday. So I wanted to say that now. So when you see a video, you say, oh, you made this video? Yes, it was before I was going to the dentist. Selena Deeps was supposed to be released, about 9 days ago, but I forgot because of my teeth. And the other 2 are made on the weekend that just passed. So I wanted you to know this. Okay. We got some interesting stuff here before the final show of NXT. Tiffany Stratton versus Fallon. This match was a good match, but it was not about the match. It was about the setup for New Year's Evil. Because after the match was over and Fallon won, Tiffany went berserk and beat the crap out of her and then poured garbage on her. And the subsequent vid pack she did, she made it very clear that Fallon is nothing. Fallon is just supposed to be help. She will never be her. But she made a proposition to her. You want another match? I'll give you one. And that should be the reverse because Fallon won. But Fallon wants to break her face. So that's the reason why she's doing another match. And she says simply, if you win, nothing. If I win, that's Tiffany, you become someone that works for me. So they're setting that up for Fallon. I kind of wish it was like if Fallon won because Fallon beat her. And I would have thought that Tiffany wanted to get another crack at her. It would be the reverse. I thought Fallon would say, Even after getting garbage dumped on her, she should have said, you know what, I'm angry, but you know what? She did it because she's a spoiled little brat. And it should have been that she wanted another match from Fallon Henley. She said, okay, you want another match from me? But this match, this time, if I win, you work for me in my bar. That should have been the stipulation. Maybe they'll change it around next month. Not next month. Next week. You can see I'm still sleep deprived. I'm still tired. First match in the breakout tournament. That is Lennox. What is the guy's name? Not Lennox. I'm kind of tired. Lexis King versus Dina. I'm tired. Lexis King won. Guys, let's make this clear. We knew Lexis King was going to win. But Lex, I think, Lennox or Lex, he did a good job. He wasn't a bad wrestler. But I didn't expect him to win. It was okay. So, the question is that what is Bear Hill going to do next? Because after the match was over, Bell here, you can see I'm really tired. Hill, not Bell here, Bell Hill, the one that Lexis King replaced, because everybody wanted Lexis King in the match because they wanted to beat him up. He came out pissed off. So what's going to happen next? I don't know. Next match, JC James and Thea Hall versus Kiana James and Lizzie Day. Lizzie Day is interesting. The person that is being spotlighted the most here is going to be Thea Hall, because she's now interested in Osborne. I think he's, what is it, guys? Riley Osborne. She's now showing signs that she wants to be with this guy. And now she's distracted. She's now beginning to lose. The question is going to be, how are they going to put this all together with Chase U and Thea Hall, and what is the dynamic of that? And also Chase U. We get, I cannot believe that Mud was involved in this situation. We rarely see Mud. We rarely see Specs with Price and Neon. And we get really, you're going to have Andre Chase playing craps, trying to make money to make back Chase U's money, which he lost in the first place, with Duke Hudson by his side. And the key of this is that he made a deal with them that let's have a match, because he won a lot of money. But he said, let's have a match because I'm not going to blow any more money. If I win, I double my money. If I lose, I only keep what I came in with before. And then the woman who's the enforcer for the family, when is this woman going to start wrestling? Because if she's not going to be a manager, that means she may become a wrestler. Because that's the way they're spotlighting her when it comes to Deanna. Man, I'm really tired. Tony D'Angelo and the underboss. I mean, let's make this clear. She's with them a lot. So either she's the manager or she's going to wrestle with them sooner or later. And the match was made. So that's going to be very interesting. Don't know how it's going to work, but that's interesting. Next match. We got North American title match that became a triple threat, because Drew Goulad's group came to the ring for Dragon Lee's open challenge, which I don't like. And it's Charlie Dempsey. But then Joe Coffey comes out, and it becomes a triple threat because Dragon Lee was willing to take them both on. I think this was a good match. It wasn't the best match. Which one was the best match? I can't remember. Which one was the best match? I can't remember right now who had the best match. But it was a good match. It was a good three-way. But then you had Joe Gacy grab Joe Coffey under the ring. Really? Joe Coffey does the hornswoggle. He's acting like fucking hornswoggle under the damn ring. And he takes the damn legs of Joe Coffey and drags him under. That's what we get. That's what happens. So, it's questioning where they're going with Joe Coffey and where they're going with Joe Gacy. Next, another breakout tournament. And this is Heights versus... Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. The one who's playing the Legal Eagle. I can't remember his name. I knew he wasn't going to win. And let's make this clear. This guy, Heights, he's interesting. He reminds me of a young Kurt Angle going through the the World Games, the Pan American Games as a wrestler. This is what Vince wanted. Let's make this clear. This isn't what Triple H wanted. Doesn't matter. Triple H is going to work with what he got. This is what Vince wanted. He wanted athletes. He doesn't want direct indie professional wrestlers. He wants athletes. And since they came in through the Performance Center, now they're showing themselves. Are they better than pro wrestlers? In most cases, easily yes, because they can be molded to the WWE style. Professional wrestlers who've been through either Impact, MLW, GCW, CZW, no matter, and I know there's one guy who loves GCW, you know who you are, my friend. When you leave your comments and WWE shoots himself in the foot, that's you. No matter how much you love it, many cases, when they go to the WWE style, they have to learn all over again. Because WWE has a specific way they want you to be in front of the camera, how they want you to talk, how they want you to wrestle. And in many cases, you suck. Unless you work with Triple H, which takes most of what you already done in the indies and makes it work. But at this point, being that it's not WWE, it's TKO WWE, I have no idea after a year what we're going to see with this company. No matter what anyone says, I know just Alex and JD still are somewhat praising Triple H to a good extent. We have no idea what's going to come down the pipeline from Ari Emanuel. I don't care what they say. Ari is going to do some type of input. And even though Vince is not allowed anymore to put input, we're still talking about a company that is not run like a professional wrestling company. It is a corporation, like what happened with WCW and Ted Turner. That's what we got, except there's no major problem with finances, unlike what AEW is having a problem with, and now Impact trying to rebrand back to the way it was to TNA, and we still don't know what TNA is going to be. There you go. I had to give you that public service announcement. If you can't see, I'm tired. All right. Paxley versus Nikita Lyons. Let me give it to you like this. I love me Nikita Lyons. And it's not because she's a blonde with a thick ass and a great pair of tits. Nikita Lyons actually has a good amount of personality. And it's not these. I'm sorry. As much as you want to say, dude, you're saying because she's got a nice body. And I like a nice body. But I'm talking to you about what character she's developed before she left, which it was being built up as a pretty tough badass until she got injured and she had to be taken out by Davenport. Blair Davenport had to take her out, so it made it easier for the storyline to work. And now they're going to be working together eventually. Because once you get past Tatum Paxley, who is acting like Mickie James, who is an obsessed, crazed, horny woman who wants a little bit of that Laura Valkyria love. You see how she acts in the ring. You see that she can wrestle. Yeah, she throws a lot more martial arts in than she should. I'm not going to say she doesn't, because she's a lot like Sorika, who's still out by injury. Sorika was gymnastics, wrestling. Nikita Lyons is similar to that. She needs to bring it back a little bit more to be more pro wrestling than more martial arts. Her personality, how she's highly aggressive, is part of that martial arts. And there's no problem with that. But let's make this clear. It would be better if she cranked that martial arts look back more than actually doing more pro wrestling. I still love her, and she is beautiful. But if she doesn't start cranking back a little bit more that martial arts, we got a problem with her, because whenever she goes to the main roster, there's going to be a major issue with her, because there's a lot of females there they're not even close to her size, and the ones that are close to her size can be very, very, like Raquel Rodriguez, unfortunately, Nia Rose, I'm getting Jackson Rose mixed up, and Natalia Neidhart. Women like that, they're going to put her with them a lot because of her size. It's going to happen. And until she learns to crank that back, where there's going to be issues, she is aggressive with her martial arts. And she's going to hurt one of them if she's not careful. Because she can be very aggressive. That's just me. Okay, Hank and Tank versus Gallus. Oh, I almost forgot. Paxi, like I said, can be highly aggressive. Paxi was bleeding from the nose. And I do believe when she did that spinning kick, that's not fake. She looked like she got a bloody nose from that kick. That's what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to Hank and Tank versus Gallus, you know what's going to happen. Gallus won. They are showing signs of Coffey being nervous about Joe Gacy, who was in the stands with the fans watching the match. When it was over, you can see Coffey like this. Nervous because he got dragged under the ring. But that's the way it went. So they're going to do something with that. Sorry, guys. Okay, what else is here? The final match, which was set up in the beginning of the show. Give me a minute. You see I'm tired. Rich Holland is now back in NXT. He is back. He confronts Dragunov in the ring because Dragunov decided to come out and talk about what happened last week, what happened with Trick Williams nailing, well, not Trick Williams, it's Carmelo Hayes nailing Trick in the face. You see I'm tired, I'm getting things mixed up. Never try to walk 2 hours when you hadn't had no sleep the night before. It really fucks with you. I'm going to tell you right now. I stayed with my friend for an hour and a half while she had stuff to do. And when we had to separate, I just went for a walk for almost 2 hours before I went to one of the places that was written in the paper that was for referral. Oh my gosh, how did I walk? How am I alive? How am I alive after a 2-hour walk? Which a lot of blocks I did. But Carmelo Hayes apologizes to Trick. Trick accepts Carmelo Hayes' apology. But then Carmelo is trying to get into that damn match because he wants it so bad to get his title back. And Trick is saying, why would I do that? And Carmelo's making it clear, boy, we need to nail this bastard because I'm sure it's him. No one else hits like him. But Trick is saying, dude, you're not 100% sure. And whenever you had your title reigns, it was always one-on-one. He didn't say it directly like, look, I didn't try to interject myself into your matches. That's what it came with Trick. Trick was not trying to say, dude, why are you trying to get in my play? Why are you trying to get under my play? Because that's what was going on. Carmelo was trying to do everything he could to get into that damn match. Flat out. He was trying to get into that match with Trick. It wasn't about trying to get back at Dragunov. He wants that shot at the title. Because he thinks Trick will lay down for him. But Trick is like, dude. And he didn't say it directly, but it was obvious. Saying, look, whenever you went to your matches, did you hear me say, let's make it a triple threat? No. That's what it was coming down to. But Trick didn't want to do that because he didn't want to mess with his boy. So when the match between Holland and Dragunov happened, and Trick was pissed because Holland got that shot, and Carmelo says, oh, really, a triple threat? Who was the one that mentioned that earlier? And he's trying to say, well, you would have had it better if I was with you. Actually, no, he wouldn't because Carmelo was trying to get in there, and he would do the pin. He would try. That is where it could have gone. But we get a match that was a real life twist. I think that might be the title. I think if I'm going to make it. Because we know that Holland has gotten hurt a few times already. And accidentally hurt one of the guys from Pretty Deadly. He actually separated his shoulder. And before that, he threw, unfortunately, Biggie onto the top of his head, which broke his neck. So Rich has not had a good track record. I'm not saying it as bad as Nia Jax, who has hurt multiple people over a couple of years. He hasn't done it all the time, but it has happened. When you see Rich Holland and you see the ending of the match where supposedly Rich Holland, who came back to NXT to get redemption for all the craziness that's happened the last couple of years. He didn't say Biggie, but he could have said from Biggie and the guy from Pretty Deadly. I think Davis, I believe. I can't remember his name. But that's what this was about. Going back to NXT, getting redemption to try and fix everything that went wrong. And again, someone gets hurt because of him. And that's where they're going. They're doing a real life twist. That's what it is. I'm not saying that Dragunov's hurt. I don't think he is. It's obvious. If it was really hurt, they would not put a title on his stomach. They would literally come in, grab him, and he be gone. They would not be playing around with throwing a title on his waist. This is story. But them willing, or HBK willing to do this with Rich Holland, the question is where they're going to go with Holland. Dragunov will be fine. He'll be back by New Year's Eve. I believe that. But the question's going to be how far they're going to go with Holland. And this is my NXT review. I'm so tired. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm sorry to make you guys upset, and I'm going to be sorry again if I am able to get these teeth out, or one of them. This is going to happen again. So, sorry, and have a good night.